All right, we're here with Coach LeViere and some of the Lady Bruins after the Bruins defeat Johnson University 66-54. Coach, it was a big win for us tonight. I know we met them earlier this year, and certainly it was the first game of the season, so a lot of we didn't have the chemistry that we have now and different things like that. But looking back at the first game, or the first time we played them to tonight, what do you think we did to take some steps forward?
Well, we're a different team than we were 3 months ago, in a good way. And even though we were shorthanded, we missed Delaney in there. She does a lot of things for us, but the players we do have, they went and played really well, and they still, showed that the improvement that they've exhibited throughout the year. And so we're a different team, and the ball movement. We had 18 assists on 23 made baskets, and finding the open person, and just we were pretty efficient overall on offense. Defensively, probably the biggest thing that we're different in, and showed that in how we defended tonight, and really felt like that was probably the biggest difference is how we played defense.
And talk a little bit more about the way we were able to be so efficient offensively. It seemed like there were times in the game where we were content to make one pass and then shoot, but there were other times we were passing the ball 3, 4, sometimes 5 times in an offensive possession, which led to wide open three-pointers or wide open layups, and certainly made baskets in those situations.
Yeah, when we have patience, it's a good thing, and we want to run and take advantage. We love layups, and so we'll take layups anytime. But then if we don't get that initial look off the push up the floor, then we're going to pull it out, and when we do that and swing the ball from side to side a couple times, really good things happen. Good things happen when we get the ball inside, whether that's a post feed or a dribble drive. And so you saw tonight several times we drove the ball inside and then kicked out or dished to the post when she slid. And so those are really good things that will happen on those second, third drives maybe, rather than that first push up the floor, which we're really eager to score sometimes. And so that gets in our mentality at times when we control ourselves, and we did a lot better job of that tonight, just making good things happen later in the possession. And sometimes it's not really late, it's maybe 10 seconds as opposed to 5 seconds in, but that makes a big difference, still gets us in rhythm, and our shooting percentages were really good tonight, so I think that's all a result of really good teamwork and finding the open shooter and just a good team out there working together.
One of the hot shooters on the night was Sarah Thompson, finished with 22 points on the night, I think 6 three-pointers in the game, which was just unbelievable. You had a great game overall. But Sarah, just talk to me a little bit about how that offensive efficiency was freeing you up to be able to get open looks.
Just like you said, we passed the ball really well tonight, and getting it down to the post definitely helped. It creates open shots for us outside, and just swinging the ball like we did in that secondary break definitely helped us get open shots.
Rachel, kind of to go to you, it seemed like several times tonight they would go on these short runs, even fought back to tie the game at one point, and then we would go on a little run, they would come on a little run. So, earlier on in the season, this might have been a game where we would allow them to come back and then eventually take the lead and win the game. So just talk about the kind of the gutsy performance we were able to have tonight to not be intimidated when they came back and finished the game strong.
Well, we just really had to focus mentally, I guess, not get ourselves down, make sure we're picking each other up, even when something does happen or they get a lot of offensive possessions and maybe we turn the ball over or something. And one thing we really focused on today was we knew they had some girls that when they got going, like they were going to drive. So we just really keyed on stopping the ball first, stopping it soon, don't let them even try to even get in the lane.
Coach, going away from this one, obviously we've won 2 straight now, and 2 teams that we potentially could see either in a region tournament or even in the national tournament eventually. So going forward from this one, you've got to like some of the things that you're seeing, but going into next week, we have some more strong competition as we're in our home stretch here. But so taking away from tonight, some positives, and as we look ahead to Tuesday.
Well, for sure, the offensive movement, efficiency, we want to continue that. And, yeah, we've had, the second semester is jam-packed full of our NCCAA opponents, regional, and Johnson's not in our region but relatively close, and so in our division, and it's nice to get W's for sure, and in our region, in our division, and helps us give us an idea of where we stand and that kind of thing. So I think when we're playing well, we can beat anybody, and we're going to take those things we do well, like moving the ball, the really good defense tonight, and the maturity of the team overall, being able to change defensive schemes, and we're going to defend screens this way or that way, and they're not having to think about it too much. It's just coming natural, and that is a big step forward. That's not that that is what we were not doing at the beginning of the year that we're able to do now, is change those defensive schemes and not have to think about it too much.